Hanape relatives. It's Obi Miha coming to you from Tribe Vibez, the channel. Today I wanted to show some census records that I found on a particular website. So bear with me for just a second. I'm going to screen share and we'll get right into it. So the website that this is listed on is northcarolinagenweb.us, and I will put the description to the website or the link to the website in the description. But as you can see on the screen here, it says Robeson County, North Carolina Gen Web. And when you go down into this, you can see the different things that they have here. So they have surnames, cemetery, court records, all kind of stuff, vital records that you can look up. So once you get into, there's a section on here where you can click on census records, and that's what I did. And once you get to census records, you actually have a list of all of the counties that they did, a lot of the census taking on. So there's a list of the counties. As you go down through this, you can see all the counties that are available for this. They even have a Cherokee Reservation on here, which I may check out and see what's going on. Halifax is on here. Also Northampton, some other ones too. If you know where your family may have lived in North Carolina, you can kind of go to these counties and it should give you the census record from that county. And hopefully it went back to, to when they started it in 1790. So I happen to go on the Robeson County because I know that's where my family originated from on my mother's side. So when I go into this file, this is what I wanted to show. So this is a Robeson County, North Carolina, 1790 census of Robeson County. Now, as you get on this, you're going to see the head of household, first name, last name, and then they have these categories. So the first category is going to be all white males, all white females. Then you're going to get other races. Then you're going to get slaves. So the interesting thing I found out about this is the other races category. So as you start to go through this, you're going to see, these family names. You'll see other races, and then you're going to see, the amount of slaves that were also tied to these families. What I wanted to show everyone is, you can go through this. Like I said, I'll have the link in the description. But as you go through this, the one thing I did want to show as an example is this here. So you can see the Randall Branch family here. And as you go across, remember what I said. You got all white males, all white females, other races, and then slaves. There's actually quite a bit, I shouldn't say quite a bit. There's actually a few of these that are going to be in here that are only going to have people categorized under other races. Now, this is the 1790 census. So what this tells me is that there wasn't any Africans here, from what we've been told, that have been brought, to the Americas. That started later. So this other races, to me, would indicate more than likely American Indian. So as you go through this, another one of the families would be the Gray Boy family. Now, also keep in mind, this has various different spellings. I've seen it as Brave Boy spelled in all kinds of different ways. So all the same family. They were in Robeson, North Carolina, back in 1790, way before any Africans made it here to these shores. Another family, the Brooks, Brooks. So I'm sure there may be some different variants of spellings for that as well. Let's keep going. The next one we see is the Bussell family, Bussell. We keep going. Next one we're going to come across like this is going to be a Carter family. So again, you can see the first name of the person in this Carter family listed right here. If you want to do more research, again, like I said, I'll have the description or the link in the description so you can do some further research on these names. The next one you're going to see, and I know a lot of people have come across this that I've talked to, the Chavis family. So again, they're categorized under all the races. No white males, no white females, no slaves. So this is the other thing we were talking about too. In the census records, if you're doing the whole ADOS thing, you got to be able to prove it. And a lot of us are going to run into this. We're on these census records where none of our family members are slaves. So the next one is going to be the Cox family. So no white males, no white females. All other races, of course, they have that, and they were slaves. So again, if it's this early this year, this 1790, more than likely they were Indian slaves. The next family, the Cumbo family, Cumbo. Again, different variations of the spelling on this last name. So keep that in mind. You'll see Gunbo, or just like I said, different spellings of the name. The next one we're going to come across is going to be Evans, Ebans. So your family, that's your surname. You might want to do some digging here and see, if that matches up with you. Our next one is going to be Hammonds. And again, we have that spelling, we have that category again, all other races. So, no white males, no white females, no slaves. The next family we're going to come across is going to be Harding. Again, there are different variations of this spelling. Could be Hardy, Harding. It varies with the spelling as well. Also categorized under all other races. And if we keep going down, the next one we're going to run into is Irvin. You can see here, 2 people, all other races. The next one looks like the last name James. Now there is one white female. It looks like 9 under the other races category. So not sure what that means, but we can kind of probably figure it out. The next surname you're going to see is Johnston. All other races. Let's see, we also have the Kersey family listed under here as all other races. Now you can see there's some of these Kerseys that do have white males, white females. But then they also have some other races type people in here. And then you have some that, again, just have other races. So we'll keep going. Next one is going to be the Locklear family. Again, all kinds of different variations of this spelling. I've seen it in a lot of different ways. So just know that's not the only way, but usually you'll be able to tell that last name. The next one we're going to come across looks like the Lowry family. Again, they are categorized under all other races and 3 slaves. Okay, keep going. Let's see. The next one we are going to run into, let's go down a little ways, is going to be the Newsom. Newsom. And again, you can see here, 3 people, other races. So not white, no white males, no white females, other races, no slaves. Okay. The next one we are going to see is going to be the Oxendine surname. Now, I have seen this spelled in all kinds of different variant ways, but you can usually tell what the name, you can usually tell that this is that family. So again, no white males, no white females, all other races. None of them were slaves, none of these people. So keep going. And basically, like I said, what I'm pointing out here is that in 1790 in Robeson County, you have families listed that that were there way before any Africans arrived. So this particular line here, the Ransom line, is where my family comes from. Once again, no white males, no white females with this group, other races, 6, no slaves. Let's keep that in mind. Looks like the next family we're going to show here is surname Revels, Revels. Again, like I'm going to keep on reminding you, there's different variations of these spellings. So please keep that in mind, different variations of these spellings, of these last names. The next one we got here looks like Roberts. Again, 10 people, other races. We keep going down here, we're going to see the last name Scott. Again, other races. And let's keep going. Let's see, we had the last name Tudor, Tutor. Again, falls under other races. And then I believe we have Valentine, the surname Valentine. Again, there's going to be different variations of the spellings of all these families' names that I just read off. 5 people, other races. So that's pretty much it for that list. But I just want everybody, hopefully this gives you some help on trying to dig back into your genealogy. Again, this is going to be on let me go back here, www.tribe ncgenweb.us site. And again, these categories, as I was saying before, you got all white males, all white females, other races, and then slaves. So um, as far as the slaves are concerned, we'll get back into that on another video. But as of this particular listing, we really don't know what the slaves' names were because they're not listed. Um, but the purpose of me showing you this was is that there's some surnames that were counted in this census to where they didn't have, any white males, white females. They were under other races. So to me, um, it sounds like, original American Indians that were around during that time. So who knows? Anyway, family, let me stop screen sharing here. And I hope that was informative for everyone. And just remember to keep doing your genealogy because we are finding these gems. Also, that website has a lot of gems. If you know your people are from North Carolina, go through the whole website. I mean, there's all kinds of things listed on there that could definitely help you out. And as always, relatives, I will see you next time. Be blessed. Love you all.